From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott.
And I'm student meteorologist Mitchell Cocaine.
Here with the medium range forecast and video discussion issued on Wednesday, April 16th. Well, looking out the window, Mitch, I think this is really our last taste of winter today and tonight. The winds are howling out there. Temperatures are way below normal by about 10 to 15 degrees today. But once we get into tomorrow, big high pressure is going to settle over us, and the warming trend that starts then looks like it's going to roll right through the start of Easter weekend, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, you really can't complain about this type of weather right now. I mean, it's not that bad, you know what I mean? But it's
Nothing
still
like last week.
But we're gonna get a nice, better taste of this coming weekend and all that good stuff.
Looks like it's going to roll right into early next week,
too,
and beyond. So I think this is the end. So there is a frost advisory out from 3 to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. There is going to be a bit of a persistent breeze even late tonight, so I think any of that frost is very patchy and confined to outlying areas. But once we hit tomorrow afternoon, the sun's going to be out. Temperatures are going to be back in the upper 50s to low 60s. Friday looks even better. Southerly winds will boost temperatures up to around 70 degrees, and then Saturday, boy, that looks like a really warm day, doesn't it?
It does look like a warm day here. Let me take you through it here. So we got the high pressure settled over the Atlantic Ocean. That's going to be pumping those southwesterly winds into our area. That's going to be giving us those nice, warm, and just this nice, pleasant conditions here in the Lower Susquehanna Valley. And good correlation there with the Canadian, the Euro. And as we take a look into Sunday, that cold front's going to move through our region. Not too many showers or thunderstorms issued with that. As of right now, at least the model guidance giving us. And then the high pressure is going to settle over the Great Lakes region there. And it's going to give us a nice, pleasant day on Easter Sunday.
Yeah, it looks like a really nice Easter Sunday. Only a few showers, like you said, on Saturday evening into Saturday night. As of this point, it looks like any of the heavier thunderstorms will be confined to western PA and West Virginia, eastern Ohio. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of fanfare as this front comes through here. Easter Sunday's it's shaping up to be a really nice day, partly sunny skies. A little cooler with that northerly breeze, but I should still be in the upper 60s. So, you really couldn't ask for nicer weather on Easter Sunday. It's not a guarantee that that cold front actually pushes south of the Mason-Dixon line. The GFS model, which we aren't showing here, does actually keep that front to our north on Easter Sunday. It's not out of the question that that does happen. If it does happen, then Sunday still could be very warm with temperatures in the 70s to around 80. But as of right now, I do think that front does push south of the Mason-Dixon line. But as we move into early next week, you also see this next storm system that develops in the central states on Sunday. That looks like it's going to move into the Great Lakes region by Monday. So Monday almost looks like a repeat of Friday. You'll notice this high pressure system that, again, Mitch mentioned, settles over the Great Lakes on Sunday. That moves into the western Atlantic by Monday, much like the high pressure that's over us tomorrow moves into the western Atlantic on Friday. So Monday is shaping up to be a partly to mostly cloudy day with return southerly flow, but I still do think temperatures will only be in the mid to upper 60s on Monday, but still that's pretty seasonable for late April. And again, the European and the Canadian are a pretty good agreement here early next week. You do see a weak cold front trailing southward from that low pressure system, but winds behind that front are actually going to essentially turn west to southwesterly. So instead of that southerly flow, winds go westerly, and that's actually a downsloping flow off the Appalachians. So temperatures on Tuesday behind the quote-unquote cold front may be even higher than what they are on Monday ahead of it. The Canadian and the European model are in pretty good agreement here on Tuesday. Any of those showers should really impact us later Monday afternoon through Monday night. I think the front's well off the coast by Tuesday morning, so Tuesday looks like a really great day. Partly to mostly sunny skies, light winds, and highs in the 70s. So again, I can't emphasize enough that I think today is really the last kind of taste of winter that we're going to see until next autumn. So taking a look at the medium range forecast, breezy and unseasonably warm on Saturday with a mix of clouds and sun, high 80. Partly sunny and potentially cooler, but still pleasant on Easter Sunday, high 68. Mostly cloudy and seasonable on Monday with a chance of showers, high 66. And then mostly sunny and pleasant on Tuesday, highs in the low 70s. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the Medium Range Forecast. Tune back in next week for the latest edition. Until then, enjoy your Easter weekend and enjoy the warmer weather.